show you how to make quinoa vegetable soup. I am so excited about this. It is just loaded with goodness. Look at this. It's got color, it's got flavor, it's got nutrients galore. Anyway, I cannot wait to show you how to make this. It's gonna like totally energize your day. Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about this meal. Now, first of all, sometimes taking a break from meat and venturing into the vegetable world for a meal is just what we need. And that's what this meal is. It's called the quinoa vegetable soup or stew. Soup, if you like your liquid in your bowl with just a few of the items, and a stew, if you really like all the chunky vegetables in there with just a little bit of liquid. Either way, it's just so good. And anyway, I can't wait to get started and show y'all how to do it. I have my oven preheated on 325. And the first ingredients we're going to use is quinoa. So quinoa is a seed. It's a superfood. Anyway, if you're worried about not getting the protein from your meat in this meal, fear no more. Quinoa has plenty of protein. We're going to go ahead and roast our quinoa. We'll need 1 cup. I'm going to spread my quinoa out on this shallow roasting pan. And we're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes. We wanted to get it nicely browned. We can go ahead, start checking it 20-25 minutes just to, see how it's cooking, because we don't want it to burn. We just want it to get nicely browned. We are using a ton of vegetables in this soup. We are not skimping on flavor, color, vitamins, nutrients. Nope, we're putting it all in there. I'm cooking this soup today as if you want to just be super healthy today. Maybe you have some health issues, or you follow a special vegan diet, plant-based diet, or whatever. So with that in mind, I'm using low sodium vegetable broth for my foundation of my soup. So today we're doing a little something different. I am, like I say, I'm gonna keep this healthy, no butter, no oil, no extra preservatives, no fat. And so we're gonna actually saute onions in here. I know this is very difficult for me because I'm Italian, and not to put olive oil in my onion as I saute at the beginning is a little bit difficult, but you can do it. So what you do is you just put, you wanna just go ahead and put some broth to cover the bottom of your pan, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And go ahead and put it on high, and you want to get your water boiling, your broth boiling. Once we get your broth boiling, then we're going to go ahead and saute our onions. My broth is really boiling here. I've got a ½ cup onions. When you saute in broth like this, you want to make sure that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. They put a little bit of maple syrup in there, and just a little drop, and It's gonna keep your pan from burning because you know we don't have that oil. So to keep the pan from burning. So anyway, I want you to go ahead. I always put my onions in first. I love for them to get a head start. And so they're gonna go ahead and get soft. So my onions have been sauteing here through 3-5 minutes. They're looking really good. And I have some extra broth here in a little ladle just in case it starts to get too dry. So now it's time to add a good 1/2 cup of carrots and some celery and some red peppers. Each of these was about 1/2 cup each. And now we're gonna continue now. We're gonna go ahead and just let this saute in here. Again, since we're not sauteing in oil, we need to watch our pan. And if we feel like it's just a little too dry, we can add just a little smidget of broth. Because we don't want to boil the vegetables. Because when you boil it, it kind of takes out some of the flavor. So we still want to be sauteing at this point. So now we're gonna saute and watch this for about 10 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's been almost 10 minutes. And I am happy with this. My pan's just now starting to get brown, so now it's time to add in the rest of all my stock. So I started off here, I've got 8 cups of vegetable stock. I'm gonna put it all in. My heat has been on like medium high while I was sauteing my onions, peppers, celery, and carrots. But now I'm gonna go ahead and put my heat back up on high because I do want this to come to a boil. And so I'm gonna add I got a good cup of diced potatoes. And it's time to add the diced sweet potatoes. And the parsnips, and my toasted quinoa. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to add some fresh minced rosemary. This is about a 1.5 teaspoon of minced rosemary. And it makes a really good complement. Rosemary makes a great complement to soups and vegetables. And I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of ground cumin. Oh my goodness. Cumin. And this cumin will actually add a little bit of the sweetness to some of the root vegetables in here like I have, like the carrots and the parsnips. And last but not least, we want to add some garlic. I'm just going to go ahead and just add the garlic cloves whole because I really don't want this to taste garlicky. I do just want to have just a gentle garlic flavor. We're going to increase this, like I say, we've got this on high. We're going to bring it to a boil. My soup is just now coming to a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this and lower my temperature now to medium, where it's going to simmer for about 10-12 minutes. It's exciting. So it's been cooking for about 12 minutes. And now I'm going to add in a good cup of some diced zucchini and sliced thin Brussels sprouts and some nice fresh big peas. Now it's time to make sure I add some pepper. If you remember, you can add pepper when you first put your onions in. It's a really good time to put the pepper, but I forgot, so we're adding it now. And of course, we need a little bit of salt. We'll stir this up. I just added some beautiful fresh kale. Actually, it was a mixture of baby spinach, baby kale, and baby Swiss chard. Wow. It's been simmering for 10 to 12 minutes. And look at the quinoa has opened up. Oh, wow, this looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and see if my zucchini is soft. It's just about done. I don't want my vegetables to be mushy. Let's see, it's a good idea to do like a little taste test to make sure, because I have a feeling I didn't put enough salt in here. Like I thought, it needs a little bit more salt, because I just put a couple of pinches. I think it needs like a good half teaspoon to a teaspoon. This is like about a teaspoon of salt. And oh, it's getting really thick. Oh, this is great. And go ahead now and add a 1/4 cup of, what is this? Minced parsley. This is pure goodness, y'all. We're going to be able to taste all these vegetables and this quinoa with each and every mouthful. If you want it more soupy, just add some either hot water or some more broth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy this healthy meal. And until next time, bon appetit. I hope you enjoy this really healthy dish. Make Papa, give a star. Believe it. Okay.